Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Thursday edition, or American Thanksgiving edition, of the Corporate Gamer broadcast. I am your host, Corporate Gamer, and tonight we will be continuing with the Outer Worlds. Last I checked, I was at a point where I can actually advance in the main storyline, so that's probably what we're going to be doing. Of course, like usual, we're probably going to have some side quests that we're going to have to do. I don't know how long that I can play, but we'll see how that goes. Hope that you guys are having a wonderful week so far. For those south of the border, hope that you guys are having a great Thanksgiving with family, friends, and those that you love. And if you guys don't like, and if you're somebody that is not a big fan of holidays, well, then hope that you get to enjoy the day off. Um, at the end of the day, that's kind of what I feel. I think I'm not. At the end, that's how I feel about Christmas. It's a time to spend time with family, but it's about it. Um, there we go. So last we finished the side quest for Ellie, I believe. She wanted to bury her friends, and we actually got her not to bury those, which is good. She's keeping the medallions in the memory of her comrades, even though she wasn't a big fan of doing that. So I don't know where the exit is actually. Hopefully, I don't have any stability issues tonight. Um, the stream was kind of lingering quite a bit last time, so I'm hoping that it will be easier this time. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Alright, let's go out, and I think I'm going to go back to my ship. Minister Clark. How much do I have to? I got plenty of space. I got plenty of space over there. What you talking about over there? Do I have? No, I don't. I do have this. Um, Give me 1 second. That's not what I wanted. Twitch.tv slash. Oops. Slash. Oh, there you have it. Just curious to see how much it's gonna take. Alright. Alright, so let's go back to the ship. I'm assuming I have to go back to the ship. Yeah. Let's go to the journal. Alright, so it goes to the main city. Alright. We are ready to fast travel back to Fallbrook. Wanted to say thank you to whoever is hosting me, Big Bad Bizarre Gaming, Wasteland Ruckus, PK Theater, Engineering Gaming Nerd, The Great Champino, Psychosis, Mr. Garf 1988, Gallows Adler, Dan Etienne, NSMF, Twisted SMF. Thank you so much for the host. Really appreciate it. You guys once again, to whoever is watching me, hope that you're having a wonderful Thanksgiving, American Thanksgiving. I'm here in Canadiana, where we already had our Thanksgiving. It's way in October. Next holiday we're looking forward to is Christmas. Christmas. I spoke about this on my last podcast. I don't know how much Black Friday shopping I'm going to be doing this year.
You seen Arthur today?
If you're watching the stream, please let me know if the stream has issues.
Said you docked 3 days ago?
Give or take, it's all a bit hazy when I think back on it.
Just want to make sure that I find my CPU running pretty high when I'm running this game for whatever reason. And even though I'm not running it on PC, I'm running it for my Xbox. I have a feeling that there's something that I'm not working quite right. Alright. We'll see if somebody needs to talk to me. I don't have any drop frames though, so that's not too bad. Every time I see this screen, I always think of Against All Odds by Phil Collins.
Please, would you kindly inform the crew that long chats with Ada are not required every time the captain leaves the ship?
Yeah, whatever you say, Buttercup. People are gonna want to shoot me.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
So what's the thing is? Minister Clark spends almost all of his time at his estate, which is under heavy guard. He may be hard to reach, but he's apparently been hoarding the colony's reserves of dimethyl sulfide. Yeah, so the whole city is against me, so that shouldn't be hard to do. The city's gonna kick my ass. I never realized how much Google Chrome is really a fucking hog. Like, I knew it was a hog in recent months and maybe the last year or so, but my god. Oh yeah, I have to choose, huh? Ellie Nyoka. I didn't mind Ellie actually, and since it's her home, Parvati's staying with me. This guy could read his books. That's it. That's it. I don't give a shit. I don't give a care. I don't care about anything. Everybody's stuffed with turkey today. Turkey stuff. By the way, I forgot to mention this. Offline, I got a new follow. Dino Lila. Thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. I don't think you're watching right now, but if you end up watching this stream, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. And I think you come from Gallows Adler channel, so I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Gallows is an awesome streamer. He is a really good streamer. I know it sounded like I said screamer. but it's Twitch. I said streamer.
What is it? I'm trying to keep a low profile. Good luck, Cuckoo.
Let's clear some stuff. Site 2. Okay, so let's see. Okay, there's nothing to do. Tinker. God damn it, it's so expensive. Alright, let's see what I can modify here. Fun times barrel. Modification. This modification superheats the bullets, which explode into plasma when fired. Sure. So what's this? Ranged weapon mod. Sight, tune and scope also extends the weapon's maximum range. Increases weapon accuracy. Retirees.
Get ready!
Oh shit, she's mine. Okay, so that's how it's going to be all the way through, huh? Oakley dokley. Well, at this point... I mean, why not? Alright, let's save. Come on. Thank you. It's sealed. How the fuck do I get through there? I need the terminal codes to unlock.
going.
Does it have anything? What the fuck do I get the codes? There has to be a way. There has to be. This is just another way in.
You take real good care of your pistol, Dr. Fenhill. Something on your mind? Where are we headed?
I like the elevator music. It adds that little je ne sais quoi, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Alright.
Down there, a new ship. Doesn't look like any of the corporate freighters.
But what would they be doing here?
And how did we ever...
You know what? It took out one of my mods. So you can only have a mod at a time. Good to know. Thought people hated me here. They just leave the bodies.
Spacer's Choice Tartarus.
It's like,
A tangy sauce made
sure.
with real atmospheric contaminants from Tartarus. Great on fish sticks.
What? Huh?
hey, I didn't want that. You have it all by yourself. Oh, he turned into mush. Alright, is there any way in? No, that's not. That doesn't work. Alright. There's nothing else here? Like, seriously, this is all there is? It makes the sound, but doesn't actually do anything. Alright, I guess the only thing here was a grenade launcher, which... Sure.
That episode from a few weeks ago was supposedly based on a real
Go fuck
incident.
yourself. What, did I say that?
You mean the one where the dissidents blew up an orphanage?
CNP Borsworth.
Alright. Where are we going there, buddy? Go up there.
What was that? Incoming!
Don't mess with us.
Like, seriously, man. Go fuck yourself. What I'm thinking of doing is, so this is 33, this is 48, so can change that. This gives me horrible fucking 26. This is what, 54? 26, 34, 16, 24. Alright. I look like a monster. I didn't even think how I looked, but I don't give a shit. As long as it gives me good armor, I don't give a crap. Oh, Maybe not yet. Alright. So my stats are... My lie is worse. My science is better. Yes, I got my hack back. Good. That's very good. And my lockpick is really good. Engineering, I'm almost at 100%. Sweet! That is awesome. Alright.
What was that?
Watch out!
Take him down!
Oh, sure. Anytime, Buttercup. At this point, I'm fucking... Everybody hates me, so... Do what the fuck I want.
Bring him down!
Here I come!
Where the fuck are they?
Please! I don't want to die!
Where the fuck are they? Like, Ellie, what the fuck are you doing? Okay, I guess. My batteries are low, which is bad. We shall, Nice. Alright. We had to kick some people's asses. That was nice.
Got it. Inside voices.
Here we go!
Don't mess with us.
Yeah, whatever. So we're...
Look out! Tapped it!
Let's go here. Let's see what's in here. I'm gonna steal everything that I have. Stokies. Why would you have weapon parts in a kitchen? I have no clue. But, hey, it works. Mag. Here worth a hoot. Chips.
Huh?
Oh!
Oh, fuck.
The last of him.
Oh. Hello there. How you doing? Where does he have to be? He's on top.
Huh? What was that?
What's happening? I won't have any new batteries. battle scars.
Nothing in that bin, which is weird. Why have a bin if you don't fucking have anything in it? Seriously. Alright. Yeah, because me too, I keep,
How'd you do that so fast?
I got connections. Hacking is good. Okay, so there's nothing there. This leads to the kitchen, which I checked, and there's nothing really much here. Alright, so let's go to the second floor. Oh, that's a nice little find.
Something's... Don't mess with us.
Yeah, don't mess with me, bitch. Fuck a cigarette lighter. Fuck that. Alright. Alright. Oh. I don't know why I can steal a book. Anything here? I'll take your bits, please. Bits.
How did you get in here? You! You just slaughtered those guards, and for what? To speak with me? What could possibly be so urgent?
Oh, my law. Captain! Captain! That's the minister! Mr. Clark! Oh, wow! So, this is one of the guys who runs the colony, huh? Small room for a big shot.
If this is about another Aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more.
Cut the crap. I'm here for the dimethyl sulfoxide. What are you talking about?
Slowly and loudly, Aloysius. That's the only way these morons understand anything. I said you may tell Charles to go fuck himself.
Calm down. I'm just asking you to ask you some questions.
Then you're not part of Rockwell's PR team. That means you're a dissident? A real live dissident? But what are you doing here? And how did you get in?
I'm here for the dimethyl sulfide. I'm the one asking questions.
Drugs, of course. What else? Why did I get my hopes up? Back to idiot speak.
I could hear you, right?
I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
I don't know if our chemicals are here, but this guy is definitely not.
will that be all, then?
I have records proving you've been hoarding the methyl sulfoxide.
Oh dear, I don't think I can say this any more slowly. Unless... Of course! It's Rockwell again, who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way.
Back up and tell me what you're talking about. You better start making sense real fast. You mean Chairman Rockwell's locked you up in here?
You are a quick study, indeed. I've long suspected Rockwell of transacting business in my name, but this proves it.
Yeah, sure. It's always someone else who ordered the hookers and energizing ointment.
Please, this is important. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it.
Alright. Then I'll have to deal with them. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it, okay? Then I'll have to deal with him. You expect me to believe this? Why would he go into all this trouble? Sure, I like I'm going to trust a gibbering lunatic.
How should I know? I've been under house arrest for years. But there is a way to find out, and perhaps to set things right. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
This all feels off, Captain. Like when there's a storm coming, but everything's quiet and still.
Believe me, things have been off around here for a very, very long time. A reckoning is most certainly due.
We really gonna do this? Getting involved is a messy business, and it rarely pays.
This is about more than bits. This is about the survival of the colony. If you don't help, who will? Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter.
Just tell me how to get there.
We're discussing industrial espionage, legal redress, the possible salvation of Halcyon. Is this not exhilarating? Also, this is the longest conversation I've had with someone else in
I wonder
quite
why.
some time.
You fucking talk like a moron. If you're the best this colony has to offer, we're screwed.
I assure you, I didn't ask to be locked up and made to perform like a trained animal. But I'm attempting to make the best of an opportunity. I only hope you can do the same. Now, we've got to get into the HHC. That's in the Acropolis district, along with the other major corporate and government facilities. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons.
Once I get into the Acropolis districts, what then? By the way, thank you, The Integer, for the host. Really appreciate it.
When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are.
When you reach this access card, okay? What used to be your office?
Oh, I haven't been allowed up there in years. I shudder to think what Rockwell's done with the place. A gilded minibar, perhaps? A personal theater. The man has too much money and too little sense.
How did you manage to hang on to your access card?
The board's lackeys are none too bright. I simply claimed I'd lost it and hid it somewhere no one would think to look.
Do I want to know?
I merely hid it in a book. No one reads anything longer than a few pages around here. There are a few advantages to dealing with imbeciles.
Are we done here yet? Because I've got things to do.
Wait. Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here.
What's on the cartridge?
What isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports, and more, all exposing the corruption and mismanagement plaguing Halcyon. Once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees it, they'll have to send help.
But they wouldn't get here for... I don't even know. Shouldn't we do something our own selves?
It's worth a try, but the Earth Directorate still needs that message. We must hope for their intervention.
How long will that take?
Depending on the nature of their response, months at least, perhaps years. Organizing and sending personnel all the way out here is no mean feat.
Well, it's something, but if it works, it'll be worth it. It's a waste of time.
Perhaps there is hope after all. And now I entrust it to you. Good luck, and trust no one in the Acropolis district.
All right.
You sure have seen a lot of the colony, huh, Dr. Fenhill?
Ellie. And sure, but most of it looks...
Fun times on Halcyon. Can't wait to start to finish this so I can start playing something else. Although I do like this game, but I kind of want to review it, but I can't really review it till the end. So, and load already. God dang. Convince people to start shooting at me. Oh, right in the head. All right. These guys are freaking useless. Alright, well, let's save that because I got through that. Let's see who else is going to kick my ass. Or try to, anyways. Anatomy and life cycle. Having trouble closing the distance to use your melee attacks, heavier armor, blocking, and moving under time dilation can help. Mrr.
Getting behind cover now!
Well, that's that. Action galore. Still the Bad Guy Gaming. Thank you for the host. Really appreciate it. I have to go up, but before I go up, I love how everybody is calm. Nobody's gonna talk to me because they're fucking douchey. Is there anything else here that I can do? Nope. Well, I guess there's nothing else here. I must have picked this guy up. Yeah. Alright. Well, there's a lot more people up there, so let's go there. That one I'm willing to take. No, I'm not gonna take him. Let's see if I can go to the inventory. And this one is 33, this one is 53. Change that. Oh, they sold the other thing? Shit, okay. Alright. You're done. You're done. You're done. Alright. Stokies. I can't read anything here. It's locked. No button here. There has to be a way in. That's not a way in. Okay. Let's scavenge the room a little bit. See what's up here.
One person gets all this space just to sign papers all day?
Kind of a nice view, but at the same time not. Just looks like a bunch of paper. And they always play the same songs no matter where the fuck you go in this place. Okay, let's go visit this place here, see what they have. There's nothing here. Stokes, 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 Stogies. Alright, packs of smoke all around. There's nothing here. There is something behind there though. Alright. Hack 100 status. Ah, shit. I need a hack of 100. What's my hack? It was close to 100 though. It's fucking 80. God damn it. View priority message. Chairman. The rough cut of the presentation is prepped to play. The PR department has a lot of work to do, but we've covered the basics. Halcyon is on the brink of starvation. The board scientists are working on a solution, and workers can look forward to a lifetime employment program for their chance to contribute. You'll see the current version when you print your keycard for the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale, and yes, before you ask, the dimethyl sulfoxide has been delivered there. It's waiting for your sign-off on the broad strokes, so I wanted to make sure you saw it. Don't worry, I'll make sure it gets properly edited. Okay.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyon can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
Well, that was encouraging. That was a gag reel.
That was all a story, wasn't it? It's not real.
I don't know about you.
Send Minister Clark's message to Earth. Alright, hey Corn Up, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Happy Thanksgiving. Send Minister Clark's message to Earth. Message en route. Please allow between 3 and 9 months for your message to complete transit. Wow, and I thought my internet was slow. Personal files. Subject, what's taking so long? Percival, how long does it take to clear out an abandoned office? Toss Clark's belongings into the streets of Byzantium for all I care. He's not using them. Just get my office expansion done before I return. I'm tired of staring at that hole in the wall. And for law's sake, do something about that doom and gloom presentation. We have the brightest minds in Halcyon working in our public relations department, and they make this announcement sound like a damn funeral elegy. We need something bright and cheerful. We need something we can sell. CR. Subject, masseuse. Percival, reschedule my regular Wednesday massage. I have urgent matters to attend to off-site. Sure. It's all good. It's actually, I like the fact that it's on a Thursday for you guys every year. For us, it's on it falls on a Sunday, so you either have the Friday or the Monday off. But in most cases, in the States, I'm assuming most people take the Friday off as well. Subject, food reserves. Chairman, I've made inquiries and can confirm that we had plenty of food, real food, stored away from our inner colony trade. The nutritional profile of food produced within Halcyon has continued to decline. Soon, people are going to start feeling hungry no matter how much they eat. Unfortunately, it's gotten too expensive to continue buying them even at the closest colonies. But what we have will sustain Byzantium and a minimal workforce for the foreseeable future. I'm still missing one thing I didn't read. The other corporation. Chairman, the heads of the other nine corporations are up in arms about their shares again. As head of UDL, you can overrule them easily. But I thought you should know. They should know they're at it again. Percival. Well, that was a bad read. Oh boy. Boy, yeah, boy, yeah, boy. Alright. Alright, so I guess I have to go back out here. There has to be a way of unlocking this shit. Isn't there? By the way, the view sucks. Although it's cool to see the ships and stuff, but the view kind of sucks of the city. How the fuck do you open? I'm sure that if I would have done something, they would have given me the key for something. This is the back door way of doing it. No, not as if I needed the front door. How about this one? Is it locked? My lips are sealed. Alright, and this one is locked, I think. Yeah, I can't unlock it. So there's something hiding behind that, but I don't know what. But it is what it is. Yeah, and this week I reviewed Foxy as one of my top Twitch gaming channels. Decided to continue the series, as it has been a while. Nobody seems to care. There's bodies everywhere. Nobody's in a panic. This person doesn't give a shit. That's the way life goes. Raising your medical skill unlocks consumable slots for your emergency medicinal inhaler and increases the duration of inhaled consumables. Are you, if you're still here, Coinop, are you planning on buying anything for Black Friday? The deals that I saw on Amazon weren't that great, actually. And to be honest, Black Friday doesn't really exist anymore. It's Black Friday week. And I would have a tendency of saying Black Week, but that sounds wrong. So it's Black Friday week, which sounds a little bit better. Byzantium. Let me save that. I actually expected something to happen within that. I expected a bigger fight in that building. But, alas. Yeah. Well, it's the same thing. Well, here, I guess the equivalent to Black Friday here in Canada, even though technically Black Friday does exist, but it's shit compared to in the States. It's probably Boxing Day. But even that now, you have Boxing Week, Boxing Month. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. This is when fitness centers make all their money because everybody has their New Year's resolution. So they all sign up now for New Year's, December, beginning of January. And people usually, in most cases, buy for the whole year. And then they only show up 3 times. So, Plotsky, thank you for the host. Really appreciate it. By the way, I've been looking forward to playing games all freaking week. I haven't been able to.
I'm gonna take a look.
mess around with me, buddy. So I started realizing why my stream was really freaking. Oh. Nice, I got an ID. Was lagging at some points, and I figured it out, and it was my freaking Chrome. My Chrome was freaking eating my bandwidth, not my bandwidth, but my restricted access, okay, before I do this, people don't seem to care, but this person just went, okay. Let's go back out. Is there anything here?
I think I'm gonna start taking my lunches out in the city. That woman from downstairs is still in the cafeteria.
Sure.
That scientist? Pounding the clerks?
They're all pretty unpleasant.
Looking good, soldier.
What do you think they actually do down there?
Okay, here we go.
Open fire!
Nice hit.
I can deal with this.
He's dead, Jim. It wasn't always like that, though. That's only been happening for the last, like, year or so. Maybe a little bit longer. But before, Chrome was very lightweight. Firefox was the one that was heavy. And now, the one that's the lightest weight is probably Edge. But yeah, it's really, like... It was insane.
Done.
I don't need that. Well, they are, I think. Well, yeah, it's based on Chromium. They're all fucking based on fucking WebKit. The only one that wasn't was, I think Safari. And even them, they're starting to... Sure. There's nothing here. The fuck? What the fuck? Okay, I guess not here. And there's nothing here. Welcome to Human Resources Portal for the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Humans are our fourth most important resource at the Ministry. That's encouraging. If you have a complaint about anything work-related, write about it here, and you will feel much better after you do. From Caroline Endicott, issue Finally Taking Action. Theodore Isaacs keeps eating my purple berry lunches. I know that sprat-toothed little snot is the one doing it. I've seen him with cracker crumbs on his lips and purple berry stains on his lab coat, working next to him and seeing him pick the remains of my lunch out of his disgusting teeth just makes me want to scream. There, I did it. I screamed a little. That felt good. I'm just going to sit in the kitchen and wait for him to do it again. I'll catch him in the act, and then I'll come back and write up another entry. I'm going to be so livid. Sure. There's only, literally, that was the only thing that was good here? Okay, sure. Let's go up then. Oh, it's a toilet with stuff that I don't really need. So technically I could take it and sell them. Okay, can go here. So go to the other side. Where the fuck are all the people? I saw like red thingies there, so there has to be people.
Hey, did Tillman get transferred or something?
That's right. You weren't here when it happened. Some UDL officers took him into custody.
Oh, law, what did they take him for?
UDL's been questioning anybody with possible connections
Yeah, it's not
to
really worth
Phoenix
it.
Wells.
However, I do want to. This is 53. 34. Let's do that. I look much cooler. Let's agree on that. That's 33, that's 53. Alright.
Well, Tillman designed all those wanted posters.
So UDL's interrogating
So what the
Tillman?
fuck is happening here? I found a vending machine, which is awesome. Okay. Let's try and sell some shit. Guns, guns, guns. Keep those two. Sell junk. That actually was a nice little jump. Alright. So I made myself lighter and I got some moolah out of it. How the fuck do we... Where the fuck are the things? So where am I supposed to go? Codex, I don't give a shit. Map. I'm assuming it's there. So I'm going here. That's a vending machine. That's the only thing that icon did. Alright. Well then. Let's see. There has to be something else here. Oh, there we go. Anything here worth a hoot? These guys don't care if I steal. Because the board fucking hates me. Apparently. So what the fuck is the point of this? What's the point of this frickin'... Oh yeah, the restricted area. Oh no, I killed everyone. I killed everyone here. Came here already. So where the fuck are all the people? This is blocked. Ah, idiot I am. Idiot I tell ya. Doot, 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 doot. Alright. That is what I call good teamwork. Do, 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 do. can't save.
What's this I hear about you ordering more tests performed with
Hmm.
sample 4157? That batch failed spectacularly.
I saw a variance in the results that we never accounted for, so I had the techs run the trial again. And the results were 0.003% different this time.
Do the words statistically insignificant mean anything to you?
Of course, but we're obligated to explore every possibility.
We're obligated to look at the formula before a Conde has...
Anything here? That's useful, I guess. Like the third badge that I get. Alright, mushroom here. Gonna walk into here, they're gonna revere. Alright, they didn't notice me, which is a good thing. Oh, there's a bench here somewhere. Sure. This guy has failed. Sure. I don't care. Well, tough luck. Fucking died. Bam! Alright, time to take some... What the fuck?
Gotta reload.
Where is she?
This one's mine. Got your paperwork squared away? I'll find whoever did this.
Okay. I don't know who the fuck she killed, but alright. I wanted to go and find... Okay, that guy had nothing, apparently. That one already picked up everything.
Come down.
They're in my sight.
So are you. Alright. I love how everything that's on their body still exists even though they turn into fucking... Can I use one combat? View lab notes. Tests are ongoing, but so far we've had little success in adjusting the hibernation process to safely allow long-term subject storage and revival. Short of a major breakthrough, we'll have to hope They have more success next door with the reviving formula. That was it? Like, seriously, that was it? Like, there was nothing else? Alright, well. So I have to go beyond that. Seriously? Can I read anything? Nope. Alright.
Here we go.
Down they go.
All right. This is going to end really badly. All right, let's save this mother tucker. Transfer the view lab notes. I want to view the lab notes and read them first. We'll see how that goes. Live human trials. The addition of dimethyl sulfoxide to the current round of tests has resulted in some improvements. Subjects are showing improved circulation and increased neural activity. However, our formula is still missing something. We are still unable to fully revive subjects from long-term hibernation, and removing their supply of dimethyl sulfoxide results in their rather excruciating death. The problem is compounded when we consider reviving and freezing subjects multiple times over their lives. To make matters worse, we've had a hard time securing additional dimethyl sulfoxide. I always messed up the fucking pronunciation. I apologize. We may have to make do with this batch. Alright. Further information. The procedure may result in invalidation of experiment results and death to human. Sudden withdrawal from the dimethyl sulfoxide is highly lethal and will result in the cancellation of any in-process experience. Experimental integrity and test subject vitality can be maintained by leaving a 73.629 okay, let's do that. Experiment authorization, Charles Rockwell. Project Lifetime Employment Program. Objective, to repeatedly revive human subjects from extended hibernation without causing the death of human subject and the loss of associated productivity. Results, inconclusive. Prognosis, cautiously optimistic. Alright. Where do I go from here? Return to Phineas. Okay. Will do. Is it the same place? It is the same place. Just on the other side. Alright. True, yes, die. That is very true, kind sir.
Miss Green, what do you think you're doing? Huh. Just be careful next time.
I don't know where to go, actually. I go here before? Nope, I did not, apparently.
You got nimble fingers, Captain.
Yeah, this is where I was. So I just wasted some Halcyon. What do you think you're doing? Taking a shit. What the fuck do you think I'm doing? This is just a cell? Oh, yeah. Too bad you can't read anything that's on the wall. Well, that's sealed. That's sealed. That's sealed. Oh. Apparently that's not sealed. I'll take that in a heartbeat. Know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeehaw. Well, that's where I killed everyone, so I know I came by here. Nope, that's not the way to come. I went this way. Ah, boy.
Hey, stop that! What do you think you're doing? Oh, my mistake.
Of course. Of course it's your mistake. Oh, fuck, I ran over here for nothing? God damn it. The Nixter 15, thank you for the host. Fuck. Oh, there's the bench that I could use. I think this is maxed. Can't do anything with this. I think that's what it meant. Finally figured out what that means. I think this is, I maxed it. Can't do anything with this. This one I can still max it though. Ah, shit. I went back to the 9. Oh well. Serves me right. Alright, so let's keep this just as in case. Where the fuck am I going? I have to go up there, can I? I'm gonna have to start shooting everyone. God damn it.
Hey, stop that! Nice thing about traveling with the captain, we meet all.
What do you think you're doing? Oh. My mistake.
Alright. Remember, human trials are expensive. Test with animals first. Trial number 27. I've tried replicating the work Dr. Wells initially did on the reviving formula, but his notes are basically unintelligible. This may take a few iterations. Trial number 64, that's tetraborate ethanol, not toasted dinner roll. Okay, sure. Trial number 68, maybe it is toasted dinner roll. Trial number 82, powers that be are demanding results. I have submitted my catalog of dead sprats. Trial number 127, I didn't realize it was possible to run out of sprats. Trial number 128, which genius left the new shipment of sprats in the kitchen? Trial number 237, still attempting to complete Wells's formula, still going through a dozen sprats a week. We've got a lot of work ahead of us. If this is ever going to be effective at reviving people from long-term hibernation. Well then, that's that. Well, he almost got shot. Alright, we're gonna go out, we're gonna get shot. It's gonna be a fantastic time. Fantastic. Woohoo! Oh my god. My arm. Oh boy. Going up, you're still here. Do you have tomorrow off? I hope you do. If you don't, it sucks. And I would assume if you are home, you will be streaming tomorrow night. And tomorrow night is probably what I'm doing my podcast. Now that you have returned to Phineas. Alright, so map. I cannot fast travel. Come on, man. Really? I don't know what enemies there was, but anyways. That's pretty sweet. That's incredibly sweet. Oh, sweet. Nice. Then I will make sure to catch that. And depending on when I got off from my podcast is usually about a couple of hours, so we'll see. We'll take it from there. Planning to talk about different streaming services. Disney Plus, Netflix, like that.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
And also, we will be...
If you don't mind my saying, you have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports. And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You've had quite a career.
Let's skip the pleasantries. I'm just getting started. I got your attention at least. You mean stumbling around the colony pretending to know what I'm doing?
I've been keeping up with you ever since Emerald Vale. Now that was an interesting piece of work. A rundown backwater, barely worth the ink on a map. Until you showed up. When you cut off power to Edgewater, you saved me a great deal of trouble. Now I don't have to bother trying to save that town. All this happened because some mysterious stranger fell out of the sky.
I get it. You're well informed. Can we move this along? Angry Gorilla, thank you for the host. Yes, before I continue. So yeah, I wanted to talk about the streaming services like Disney Plus, Netflix, Amazon Prime, streaming services. I also have a poll on my Twitter and my Facebook page, so you can try answer that if you want to. And I will talk about the PS5 versus Phil Spencer, what he said about VR, the PS5 rebuttal. It's stupid, to be honest, but it is what it is. It's gaming news. I don't know what else I'm going to talk about, but at least so far that's what I'm having. So the discussion will be around streaming. And I'll tie it in with gaming as well. And then we're going to have... then we're going to talk about also about the movies and stuff like that. So
You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate.
I'm listening.
Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us.
Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. All right, convince me. Wanted for what exactly? The answer is no. We're done here, Eda.
He has a litany of charges against him. Vandalism, illegal experimentation, sedition. I could go on. Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon. He's an obsessive psychopath. And he's using you. You're in contact with Wells. I want you to send us a tracing signal from his communication terminal.
You want me to sell him out?
Wells was our mistake. We failed to apprehend him for years. I'm asking you to help me correct that mistake. I'm sending you my access code. Contact me from Wells's terminal. When you're done, come speak to me in my office.
Adjutant Akonde's call has been terminated. Will there be anything else, Captain?
Do I want to sell Phineas out? Because I have a feeling that at this point of the game, I'm either on his side or not. What do you guys want? Do you want me to turn him in, or do you want me to stay on his side? Decisions.
You're adjusting before you pull. You're anticipating it.
Of course I'm anticipating it. What if I shoot a friend on accident? Sometimes I can hear Vickers saying prayers to himself. Sometimes I hear him cussing about tossball scores.
Did you learn your trade from your father? It sounded like when you talked to Reed.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
All right, so I will stick to my guns, and I will stay on Phineas's side. Reed seemed to have it in for you.
I'm not exactly a model employee. Not like you wanted. The kind that stays quiet and gets the right work done in the right order every day. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling.
Wow, doesn't that sound familiar?
When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were really
I
happy
wonder
with
where
us.
I heard that before. You start a game, you're in a vault, and you have to do an aptitude test. I don't know what game it is. Let me think. Why would people be unhappy about you getting a maintenance job?
Because they were hoping their own kid would get the job and get sent back to Edgewater. When folk go away for schooling, they don't get back to where they begun. Not usually. You go straight to your first job, wherever the company's got an opening.
That's unbelievably cruel.
Well, it ain't exactly cruel to have the promise of a paying job. And that's all it is. You go where the company needs you. Where your skills do the most good.
Yes. It rings a bell, but you actually are good at this. And you enjoy it.
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
After school, you moved straight back to Edgewater?
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
Did you get much time with him after you got back from school?
About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh, look at the time. Sorry to bend your ears so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
I feel bad for her. Alright, let's go back at the task at hand. Let's go see Phineas and stick to his side.
We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab. Take someone to watch your back.
I will do. And it will be Ellie.
Please.
Never touch this. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Never touch this. Do 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 do. Wow wow wow. Never touch this. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ah boy. My wife would actually like this because she is a biochemist. More chemistry than bio, but she is a biochemist. So let's save this thing because I don't remember last time I saved. Well, that doesn't look good. This place is about to blow up. Yes, indeed. Wow, wow, I can touch this. Do, 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 do. I just need the baggy pants. And I can bring back the 90s. But I don't want to sell them out, though. So fuck that.
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me.
I found your chemicals in the ministry. The board was testing them on human subjects.
Human test subjects? Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board.
These are all the chemicals I can get. Any more, and I would have killed the subjects.
Damn, that's not enough. Not nearly enough for the whole ship. I could revive a handful of settlers.
Fuck.
Maybe, possibly, damn.
The colony is on the verge of collapse. The board's been trying to cover it up.
I know. I've suspected as much for years. Of course, I don't expect the board to do a thing about it. They've been driving our colony to the brink of destruction for decades. The board's mismanagement put our colony on the road to collapse. If we don't put a stop to them, thousands of colonists are going to die.
It gets worse. The chairman's planning on freezing every worker in Halcyon.
Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse? And the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers.
We need to think about this. There has to be something we can do. So that's it. We just give up. All that trouble I went through for nothing. This colony is a mess. I'll be glad to put it behind me.
Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head. Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope.
There's a way. It's not exactly safe, but we could skip the Hope into the system.
Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius! We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab.
The Hope's probably damaged. We'll have root power from the Unreliable.
Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
I don't know much about skip drives, not the physics anyhow. I do know the Hope's real massive. How's our bitty little ship supposed to skip it?
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship to power up the Hope's skip drive. Your navigational computer can handle the rest.
I've got a healthy disregard for personal safety, but this sounds crazy, even to me.
Your instincts are correct. By any reasonable definition of sanity, this plan is crazy. Isn't it wonderful? You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately.
I'll do it.
I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers. Scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it.
The adjutant asked me to plant a tracking signal in your map, but I'm not going to do it.
You absolutely should.
You've got a plan of some sort?
The adjutant must have sent you some kind of tracking code. If you don't use the code, she'll suspect you betrayed her. I think you should use the code and send a corrupted tracking signal. That should buy me some time.
I get it. You want to prepare.
The board's going to catch up to me sooner or later. This way I'll have time to set up some particularly nasty defenses. Use my communications terminal to corrupt the tracking signal. While the board busies themselves trying to decipher it, I'll have plenty of time to prepare my defenses.
I wanted to talk about the Hope.
Certainly. How can I help?
Should I expect any resistance?
It wouldn't surprise me. When I pulled you out of the Hope, the board nearly intercepted me. I expect they stepped up security since my little act of larceny.
Just so that we're clear, you know skip drives aren't supposed to be used like this.
Skip drives were never designed to be used within a system, but I skipped my ship across Halcyon when I rescued you, and that turned out fine, mostly. That is, I ruined my ship and nearly killed myself in the process, but the maneuver was well within acceptable margins of risk. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
People aren't going to notice a gigantic colony ship slamming into Rings of Terra 2.
Unlikely. The Hope is as massive as the Groundbreaker, but compared to the Rings of Terra 2, positively minuscule. The board might notice, possibly, depending on the position of their heads relative to the depth of their collective posteriors.
That's all for now. Oh yeah, that's why I took out the fucking... Yeah, true. Yeah.
Any ship and skip it across the system.
So...
What could go wrong?
Send corrupted signal.
That should do it. You've bought me more than enough time.
Alright. Return to Ada. Bow. Ba-da-da-da-da, bow. I like sunshine on a metal ship. Do 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 do. When it's cold outside. I'm assuming this will go down at one point. So. It's amazing that they needed me to actually put a tracking signal, but yet they were able to find my ship. Why don't you just track my fucking ship? They had all the opportunities to put the freaking tracking on my ship. But no. So after this, I'm thinking of playing the original Deus Ex. So I don't know if I'm going to play the original Deus Ex or during the regular streaming during the week or on my retro gaming nights on Sundays. Although I have a feeling if I do it on Sundays, it's going to take me 2 years to finish it. So we'll see.
Captain, I hope you have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
I'm impressed, Captain. I almost expected you wouldn't go through with it. Unfortunately, Dr. Wells found a way to corrupt the signal before we could pinpoint his location. Still, it's only a matter of time before we find him. Come visit me in Byzantium. We need to have a talk about the future of this colony.
Come visit me, but Byzantium is a big place and everybody hates me.
Meet me in my office. I've authorized your ship at my personal landing pad.
Adjutant Akande has ended her call. Rather rudely, if I might say, considering she didn't sign off. Will there be anything else, Captain? We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain. We'll be here.
We'll be here if you need us. Bazang. Or Byzantium. Yeah. Thanks for sticking around so long, Coin Op. I don't know how much of the game you've watched, but hope that you've enjoyed it. And maybe one day you'll play it. It is one of those games that you have to kind of invest quite a bit of time. It's not as bad as The Witcher 3. The Witcher 3 took me 34 streaming nights, and there's nights in there that I streamed for 3-4 hours. Easy. It was pretty intense. Is it 34 or 37? I don't remember, but I was in the 30s easy. Oh, jeez. Stupid.
Captain, or will we?
I was waiting for it to load, and I had to actually do shit. Ha ha ha. No one's gonna shoot me. Workbench discovered. Where? I actually wanted to tinker with it. Let's save it here. All right.
Not so fast. All right, you're cleared. The adjutant's expecting you. Go on through.
What up, Buttercup?
So what if those MSI suits made it on Monarch this whole time? I could do it.
I could go guns blazing, but I don't want to. Know why? Because I actually want to finish this game. Is she up there? Where is she? She's in there.
I admit part of me expected you to stand by your old friend. For better or worse, Wells was responsible for putting you
Indeed.
back on your feet.
Tell me why you wanted to see me.
I understand you've infiltrated the Ministry. Things you discovered there must have been shocking, even disturbing. Halcyon is on the verge of a total systems collapse. The truth is ugly and difficult to accept, but we must accept the truth before we can move forward. Malnutrition is already a problem. Disease will come next, followed by starvation, followed by a breakdown of society, followed by
I don't give a shit.
I know this must come as a surprise to you. I imagine you have questions.
What's in this for you? There's gotta be an angle. There always is for people like you.
I appreciate your skepticism, Dr. Fenhill, but I'm not doing this for any personal gain. My angle is the preservation of our colony by any means possible. Nothing more, and nothing less.
Is that why we were suffering plague in Edgewater? Malnutrition? All those folks sick and dying, and you knew why the whole time?
Yes, Miss Holcomb, we knew why. We've known for some time that Edgewater was dying. The colony itself is dying. The suffering you experienced in Edgewater, the disease, the starvation, will soon spread across Halcyon unless we act. I won't pretend the truth isn't damning. Yes, the colony is on the verge of collapse, but there is a way to save it.
We need to talk about the Lifetime Employment Program.
I'll answer however I can.
You don't honestly believe all this lifetime employment nonsense, do you?
The Lifetime Employment Program is not some malevolent strategy of an evil mastermind. There's no dark secret buried in the fine print. The program is logical, it's reasonable, it's merciful, and most importantly, it will work.
I saw the presentation. Rockwell wants to sacrifice the colony to save Byzantium.
Byzantium is the beating heart of our colony. And as long as Byzantium survives, Halcyon may one day recover from the collapse. We must protect this city at any cost. Help me execute the Lifetime Employment Program, and you will have earned a place of honor in Byzantium. You will live in comfort and want for nothing.
How long do we have?
We've already crossed the point of no return. The collapse has already begun. You must have noticed the signs in Emerald Vale. Malnutrition, disease, high mortality rates. This is a permanent famine, Captain. We've done all we can to curb their hunger. Very soon, people are going to realize they're starving. A famine is a problem of logistics as well as marketing. Your workers must remain productive on as little food as possible, and they must always believe that food is plentiful.
That's what that research in Roseway was all about.
I'm sure you remember Dr. Anton Crane. His research was instrumental in developing a powerful appetite suppressant. The solution is a temporary one. Before long, our workers are going to feel the effects of starvation. The Lifetime Employment Program is our only viable option.
What does any of this have to do with me?
When you turned Phineas Wells over to me, I knew I could rely on you. You've demonstrated your ability to place duty above sentiment. And you deliver results. That quality alone is enough to separate you from the board's army of indecisive bureaucrats.
Not a fan of bureaucracy, Sophia?
Do you know how many meetings I have to sit through? How many papers I have to sign before I can make one decision? I'm only trying to rescue Halcyon from extinction. I can't save this colony alone. I need someone capable of working outside the system. Someone who can get things done.
What's your take on all this?
When I first discovered the truth, I was shocked, even disgusted. I wondered how we'd allowed a colony like Halcyon to fall into disarray. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized the colony had sown the seeds of its own destruction. We have become lazy and decadent. We smother ourselves in meaningless bureaucracies. We deliberate and argue and procrastinate.
That's a pretty good argument for getting rid of the board entirely.
I admit, I occasionally fantasize about making an executive decision without having some tedious committee questioning my every move. Do you have any idea how much paperwork is involved in ordering someone's execution through the usual channels? It's positively maddening.
No more questions. Tell me why you wanted to see me.
We need to talk about Emerald Vale. Thanks to your meddling, Edgewater is without power. Operations have ground to a halt. You've left us with a useless town draining our resources. Edgewater needs to go. I want you to wipe the town out. No survivors.
I get that you board types are all about efficiency, but isn't this a bit much?
I'm asking your captain to amputate a rotting limb from the colony. I'd expect you to understand, Dr. Fenhill.
You're a monster.
Someone has to be. Now is not the time for half measures, Captain. I need a decision from you. Don't make this more difficult than it needs to be, Captain. I rather like you, and I'd hate to have you shot for disobeying a direct order. I'm disappointed.
Skip it across the system. What could go wrong?
I don't know how much more I could decrease the fucking... so she has nothing. So, yeah. There is no way that I can decrease my reputation with the board now. It's worse and getting worse and worse. Anyways. No. Yeah, so... let's go for perks. Alright, I can perk everyone. Alright, so... your next attack after killing an enemy is guaranteed critical hit. Walk speed, damage when alone in a party. Unlock the ability of fast travel when encumbered. I don't give a shit. Vendor prices. Science weapon damage. Never used it. Interactable highlight range. Sure. Alright. Let's save. So, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Journal. So, Phineas is good. So, I get to go back out now.
So we're really gonna do this? I've seen lots of crazy, Captain, but Phineas is in a class of his own. Do you really think he knows what he's doing? Sending us to skip the Hope into Terra-2's orbit right under the board's nose? Something tells me you're the first person to ever utter those words,
Indeed.
Captain. I think this whole plan's insane, but it'll make a good story, you know, if we survive. Speaking of, I get that Phineas thinks he's saving the colony, but what about you? Why risk your neck on this crazy scheme?
Well, what about you? You're still with me.
I'll do anything for a good story, and nothing shines on a pirate's resume like a successful suicide mission. But I asked you first.
The people of Alcyon deserve a chance, so do the colonists on the Hope.
Coming from anyone else, that would sound like a line from one of those Odeon Pictures movies. But I think you really mean it. Still, all this depends on the other Hope colonists. Are they gonna pull us out of the shit? Or are we all just gonna leave a bigger, uglier stain on this corner of the galaxy?
Well, we'll pull together, I'm confident in that. If they're half as capable as me, we'll be in good hands. Not optimistic, but we're gonna try something before we all go down. We won't know until we make it happen.
You're too trusting, and I'm gonna remember that when I negotiate for my cut of our reward, okay? Well, whenever you're ready to do this, I'm with you. Anything else?
Something you need?
Alright, she's quiet for once. Alright, so we need to go back to the ship and we need to fly the ship back. Fly me to the moon, living upon the stars. No Frank Sinatra, am I? Ooh boy. Could do Sammy Davis Jr. The Candyman. The Candyman can. The Candyman can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good. Two of the Rat Pack Greats. People never think of Sammy Davis Jr. But he was a really, really awesome entertainer. I would have, no, when he was in his prime, I would have loved to see one of the Rat Pack shows with Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis Jr., Tony Bishop, I believe. Who's the other? There's a fifth one. I always forget. Where's my? Oh, my ship is there. Schnitters. Fuck! I took the wrong door. God damn. Good damn it. So since I've been playing this for, I've had this look for the last few games. How do you guys like the? Well, at least it's only you going up, but how do you like the layout of the screen? I'm supposed to go. I think I was supposed to go. I guess I'm alone. That's a rarity. Where the fuck did my companions go? Can you still not open this one? Nope. So that's where I came up from. Where's the... Oh, there we go. Sweet. Thank you. It's probably not the best layout. I would like to work more on my layout. Unfortunately,
They got the drop on us.
oh fuck, I shot the wrong person. One shot to the head. You're dead, Jim. Alright. I know that Slayin at the time didn't like the layout because the screen was too small for the game. But it's the only way, because I find I don't like to obstruct the actual full game view of the game. Because I find that you're missing some parts. So, alright, well, that's that.
Incoming, Captain!
Alright. And it's not as if I have like a stream where I get a lot of follows or hosts per stream. I get maybe, if I'm lucky, I get the one that there's only one stream that I got 7 follows, and it was on one shot. I actually got a raid by, oh my god, I forgot his name. He's from Finland. And I had like 37 viewers at one point. But I mean, that was once. I always find like it.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
I'm happy for you. Where am I supposed to go? The Hope.
We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
Okay. What's going on to happen if I skip the Hope?
If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into
Nice.
Terra 2. Or the Sun.
What was I doing again? Tell me about the Hope.
The Hope is the Groundbreaker's prettier, sleeker sister. She wandered off and got lost for 70 years, but just recently was found. Also, there are hundreds of thousands of frozen organic life forms hibernating in her hold. Sending a corrupted tracking signal to the board was quite clever, if I might say, Captain.
Alright. feel we're going in the last, like, but I don't know how long I could stream. Maybe I have 1 or 2 streams out of this one left, I guess. Maybe one long one. If there's not too many side quests, I could probably do the main quest. I didn't make it to level 30. I don't even know what the max level you can be in this game. I don't actually know. So let's go for the Hope Comes first.
Okay, going quiet.
Here we go.
Like true professionals.
The whole toss ball thing, it's what a useless.
Make him regret.
Good job, Cap. Get past that armor.
Someone else will clean this up, right?
All right. Oh, shit. Fuck. Alright. I need to go get the comms first, right? Yeah. Get the comms first, then... Steel Perfecto. El Presidente El Perfecto.
I wish I could do that.
That's gonna go down. I can steal everything I want here, actually, because nobody gives a shit. Oh. Engineer's log CE17. This whole starving to death thing isn't all it's cracked up to be. On the upside, the bathrooms are the cleanest they've been since we left port. It's made my job a hell of a lot easier. Thurston Stallworth, custodial engineer license, blah blah blah.
Thought I saw something.
Take your best shot.
Nice one.
Everyone all right?
cloak is completely useless because everybody hates me. Anyways, so it is what it is. Alright, so let's see. A lot of rats, or sprats as they like to call them here, apparently. Okay, this guy's dead. Oh. Engineering log, CE32. Today I found a finger lodged in one of the security mechanicals. I caught the damn thing scratching up my floors because the finger was stuck in one of its leg joints and it couldn't move properly. This is getting to be ridiculous. There's install worth, blah blah blah. So it's actually right there. Then I shall go upstairs and check from there. What the fuck is that? Stealing? Oh, sure. I just, you know, it is what it is.
Real slick.
There we go. Let me save this just because. Alright. Warning, unauthorized access will result in immediate termination upon your arrival in Halcyon. Message exchange T-1022. Hey, Rez. Yeah. Bored? Bored. Up for a round of torts? Yeah, but I got bridge duty. I'll come up, buzz me in. Sure. Okay, this is useless. Uh-oh. My fuck. Shh, sorry, it's hard to be quiet. Well, try. If we get picked up by the computer, we're on record forever. Is that so bad? I've got someone waiting for me in the pods, Alexei. This is a one-trip thing. Alright. Well then. That's that. And there's a door here, which I can probably unlock.
Nice going.
It's still behind that. Where the fuck is this thing? Oh. Well, there's a terminal here. Status. Access to storage pods is currently unavailable. Available functions, status, power status report, logs, view, archive logs, recorded audio transmissions, and or internal messages. Let's look at statuses. Current storage status, normal. Current pod limit, 9,999. Okay. Logs. Pod removals, CB5524. Cold storage policy, blah, blah. Occupant, corporate gamer, removed by unknown crew member. Automated audio transcript. Unknown. Hundreds of thousands of colonists left to drift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
You alright, Captain? I mean, seeing this place again?
Are we gonna get in trouble today? Not that I want to, just seems to happen around you, is all.
Head back to the ship. No, I'm not. I like her.
Adjacent automatic.
Everyone alright?
Yeah, everyone's alright, because I shot them. Right in the ass. Right in the... You know who. Continue. Manual log. Error Torrega. Dear Diary, everyone is running around trying to figure out how we're going to eat. But none of it means anything if I can't keep us on course. It's hell. Charting 26 years of travel through space is. I don't know if I can handle it. It's so much pressure. So many lives. If I get one thing wrong, one smudge decimal point, one off by one miscalculation, we can crash into an asteroid. I keep thinking of the colonists. They just never wake up. Lucky them. I've called you all here because the numbers on our rations are off. What do you mean off? We have too many. Someone hasn't been taking theirs. Extra food sounds like a good thing, darling. Not extra. Someone's been getting their food from another source. They must have it stashed somewhere. Someone could have brought some from Earth. If they did, we need to include it in our rationing, Frank. Every bit of food on this ship is to be split among us all. It's theirs. It isn't yours to take. This isn't about ownership. This is about survival. We're going to run out eventually, and the longer we last, the closer we get to figuring this shit out. Alright. I want everyone to interrogate their crew, find whoever's not eating their share, and bring them forward. No, that's not what I want. Continue. Manual log. Perhaps there is hope yet. Mama used to have such a garden. I grew up on her tomatoes and lemons and limes. When we left Earth, she was so kind as to share a sample of seeds with me, so that wherever we end up, I might start my own garden. Now, buds grow in hydroponics. This may be a backyard. This may not be a backyard, but it is something. I remember you every day, Mamushka. Now, more than ever. Law help me, it worked. I'm going to hell, but it worked. Now, how the fuck do I break the news to the captain? Message exchanged. Cap, wanted this on record, sick of the witch hunt. It's me, I haven't been eating my rations. Why? Don't need it. Don't mind feeling Don't need it. Don't mind feeling hungry. I need my chief engineer with his full faculties. I'm glad you owned up to this, but start eating your full share. That's an order. With all due respect, Cap, we're up Shit's Creek. I'm not sure that's an order means a lot right now. It holds weight now more than ever, Frank. We need to stay organized. Well, I ain't doing it. So, either shove that shit down my throat yourself or give my leftovers to someone else. Oh, that was nice. And where is the thing? There we go. Communications cannot be powered until the reactor is repaired on the auxiliary power source provided. Oh, seriously? For fuck's sake. I figured I'd do the comm first and then the auxiliary power, but I guess not. Shit. Alright. Well, I guess I have to go do the auxiliary power thing. It's amazing that didn't hurt me. Alright. Captain William Hunt. Captain First Mate Donna Hunt. Navigation Rizzi Torrega. Chief Engineer Frank Nolda. And Medical Officer Alexei Volkov. Alright, continue. Manual log, 10 years. Longest trip Donna and I ever took was a week-long sojourn into Silver Mountains. Even that set her on edge. She's a homebody, always was. She packed so much food, we could have stranded out on those rocks for a month and we probably would have been just fine. UDL sent us as a team-building seminar into the city once. They paid for everything. Donna still packed nutrient bars just in case the bus broke down. I'm gonna take this ship 10 years to reach Halcyon. An entire decade. It's a good thing UDL provided the rations, else she might have dumped our life savings into mixed nuts and freeze-dried meat. This is it, folks. Say goodbye to the old blue. Huh? Yeah, if anyone wants to. Good riddance. Why so bitter, Resi? She's been a good home. Give me a spaceship any day of the week. Well, we'll see how you feel in a year. So, moment of silence? Or should we make a toast? Anything? It feels weird leaving Earth in the rear view mirror. No, from now on, we look only forward. Status reports available in the following functions: power, maintenance, operation, power status, auxiliary mode. The fighting modules are now operational: life support, engines, navigation, communication, security. Maintenance status: systems due to regularly scheduled maintenance. Engines 22,000 and plus days overdue. Power regulators, everything's overdue. Pending work: macrowave short-circuited after some idiot left the fork in his plate. Macrowave clock has stopped. The macrowave is stuck in high power mode, and the microwave has stopped working entirely. All hibernation storage systems are functioning within intended parameters. Storage Bay 5 is currently at 99% capacity. Storage Bay 8 is currently at 92% capacity. And Storage Bay 12 is currently at 76% capacity. Ooh, I didn't notice. Real Life Dinosaur, thank you for the host. Really appreciate it. Alright.
That ought to do her, Captain.
Alright. Now let's go get the fucking comms done. God damn it. Ah, boy. Oh, it's here. Reroute communications through the unreliable. Logs. Automated auto transcript. Begin audio log. Is this thing working? I said begin audio. Damn it. This is P. Wells. Yes, let's go with that. Work continues to test subject 112, retrieved from hibernation Bay 8. Time of extraction, let's say 2.5 hours ago. Time of death, 6 minutes prior. Explosive cell death. My arch nemesis. Haunting my every attempt at reviving our frozen colonists. Making a mockery of my procedures. I've tried every combination of every chemical available to me. Attempted every variation of every possible thawing procedure. A gradual melt, a flash thaw. Extremities first, brain first. Don't know how much more of this I can take. 4 hours of sleep in the last 22. Can still hear their screaming in my nightmares. Test subject 112. Real name Harley Stanton. Age 39. Enjoyed singing. I'm sorry, Harley. Couldn't save you. Begin audio log as soon as I say the words begin audio log. What a ridiculously inconvenient program. What happens if I just accidentally say the phrase audio log? Don't know why I'm talking to a frozen colonist. You're losing it, Phineas. Focus. Focus. Come on. Make the incision. There we go. Excellent. Well. My frigid friend, you disobeyed the moratorium on ingesting food 36 hours prior to hibernation, didn't you? Thank the law for disposable gloves. Steady now, steady. Oh, that's not good. That's definitely not good. Damn slippery scalpel. Who makes these anyway? Spacer's choice? Alright, I got no choice. I'm going in. Alright. What's the next? Use the main control to decide where to send the hope. Alright.
I see you've located the stasis chambers. Which pod were you slumbering in for so long, Captain? The missing one, I take it?
This is locked. All right. Let's see what we can find. Let's hack this Mother Tucker. Alright. Okay. Arts. Foxy, thank you for the host. Thank you for the support. You, sir, are a rock star. And thanks for sharing the review of you.
These were the private quarters of the Hope's former crew. Shall we hold
good.
a moment of silence for the dearly departed? No? That's odd, because my programming would indicate that when forced to confront the idea of self-death, organics prefer... Oh, I see. Yes, never mind.
I don't know if we should be in here, Captain. It should be private, shouldn't it?
I would have hosted earlier, but my net was having issues with me. Ah, it's all good. I have a feeling I'm going to need something. These are funny. These look like old beige computers from like the 80s. Oh. Didn't see that there. Oh. Warning, automated transcript. What is it, Resi? Captain, hey, sorry for waking you. One of the pod alarms went off. I didn't know what to do. Pod alarms? The colonists? Yeah, see? I'll check it out, thanks. I'm writing this down because I'm not sure what to do, but I want the incident on record. One of our colonists has gone missing. The cameras in the pod bay have been deactivated for I don't know how long. Rezi helped me hook another up in secret. I've been checking on it every morning, and today I discovered our chief engineer tampering with one of the pods in the middle of the night. I haven't confronted him yet. I'll collect more evidence before I do. I don't know why Frank would start waking people up. We're short on food as it is. Oh man, these things are long to fucking read. These these things, I appreciate them and shit, but they're fucking long.
Easy.
Easy peasy, beautiful cover girl. Alright. There's nothing up here. Alright. Debating if I should stop soon.
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake him.
Once we switch that thing on, we can get out of here, right? I won't tell.
All these buttons. How the hell you get back up though if you go down here? I'm scared. I'm scared to go down there. The other side, can you go down? You can't. Shit, because I know... Where are the fucking enemies? Seriously. Fuck. Like, you can go down here. Okay, you know what? Let's save game here. And we'll go down. And we'll see how we can get down here. How can we go back up? Nice debris field. And nothing here. Okay. Can I actually go back up here? Okay, so how the fuck do you go back up? Oh, I didn't even know you could do that. Huh. You can actually propel yourself forward. How the fuck do you go up, back up? Is there, oh, there's a ladder. Okay. I knew there had to be a way. Alright. After I turn this on... Actually... I probably need to stop for tonight. I don't know. The problem is I don't know how much is left after this. Like, if it's 30 minutes, I can stay on. But if it's like 2 hours, I can't.
Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer system. It's a rather cramped feeling, but it'll do.
I'm ready to skip the Hope.
Are you sure? That is extremely dangerous. Skipping the Hope will void the warranty on the skip drive.
I'm sure that's gonna be
And
a big
also
thing.
potentially kill an entire planet. How is my humor now, Captain? Improved? Jump-starting the skip drive. Destination set to the rings of Terra 2.
In case I don't get another chance to say it, it's been interesting, Captain.
Doing it. I mean, affirmative. Skipping the Hope in 3, 2, 1.
ADA Does your captain seriously intend to do a micro jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years on a derelict ship?
That is what my captain intends, yes.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The Zero Point Drives Corp and I will not be held responsible for any damage incurred during transport, and this will cause extreme damage.
Yes, I am aware of that.
You should not be doing this. The humans will die.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems are go. Captain, I would advise you to hold on to something, now.
That's actually a nice looking ship. Ta-da! We made it.
Oh, good. We are still alive and have successfully skipped into Terra 2's orbit. I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
Oh. I feel like I've been turned inside out. Let's not.
That Chief Junlei sure seems well, huh?
The other one, she disappeared. Alright, so I'm going to stop it here for now. Tentatively, the next stream will be the one that ends the game, I would assume. But, yeah. I mean, it seems to be an interesting game so far. Let me just see if it actually loads back where I think it will. And that will be it for me tonight, my friends. Thank you so much for passing by. CoinOp, Foxy, thank you so much. I know, Foxy, you came in the last 15 minutes or so. I'm really sorry you didn't have a chance to watch more of it. I want to thank everyone that hosted me: Big Bad Bizarre Gaming, Wasteland Ruckus, PK Theater, Engineering Gaming Nerd, The Great Champino, Psychosis, Mr. Garf 1988, Gallows Adler, Dan Etienne, SMF, Twisted SMF, The Integer, Still the Bad Guy Gaming, Plotsky, The Nixter 15, Angry Gorilla, Real Life Dinosaur, and Foxy Loxy. As usual, thank you for the hosts. CoinOp, thank you for sticking around for so long. You pretty much stayed the whole stream. I thank you so much for that. Yeah, I should be back tomorrow night. I will be recording my podcast, which is going to be tentatively the topic of discussion will be streaming services. I'm going to start with the movies and stuff like that, and then move over towards the gaming industry and how there could be a parallel, how it could be different. So I'm going to be doing that as the main discussion. One of the stories I'm going to be doing is going to be the PS5 versus Xbox word war, I guess, between Phil Spencer and Sony PlayStation about VR and their disagreements. I think it's a stupid argument, but that's the way it is, and that's the way they want to do it. I don't know what the other story is going to be, but I hope that I will be able to do that. And maybe I'm going to do a review. I don't know yet. I'll see how everything goes. But thanks, everyone, for passing by. Hope to see you tomorrow night on my podcast. And don't hesitate to ask me questions. I have a poll on my Twitter feed and Facebook about which streaming service you will be using during the holidays. Your choices are Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, or other. And if it's other, mention in the replies what you're planning on doing, or if you're not planning on streaming anything, let me know why. And yeah, I shall see you tomorrow night. All right, guys, have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Hug your loved ones, and I shall see you tomorrow. All right, guys.